Now let's get into the 4 stages. And I believe all scale-ups have to go through 4 stages of growth. Startup, grow up, scale up, and then a corporation where they dominate their industry. And in each one, I'm going to go through these areas. First, what's the average number of employees? And as I said, this is the average. I'm going to try to do what I've seen in the US, being the average size of companies. And most importantly, this is determined based on the complexity of the operation. It's very different of the structure and leadership you have to do in a company, let's say, with 20 employees or a company with 200 employees. So for me, what really determines the stage is the amount of employees and the complexity of running that operation. One more thing here that it's important. I've seen a company that has 100 people in management, let's say, or administration, and then they have a factory with 500. Don't count the factory, because your competitor could have just 100 and outsource the factory to China or Vietnam or Mexico, and they just count 100, and you're going to be counting 600 employees. So the amount of team that I want you to measure is the team that you use for administration, leadership, all that, technology. If you have a factory, don't count the factory. You could probably count the managers of the factory, but don't count the 500 or 2,000 people in the factory. And this will set more or less the complexity of your operation, and that will set you in what stage you are today.